Great day! Today's topic is how to define your book's core idea. Defining your book's core idea is arguably the most important step in writing an ebook, and yet it's the one most authors tend to rush or skip entirely. So let's dive into it deeply, because if you get this part right, everything else becomes easier. Your outline flows, your writing feels more focused, your marketing hits the right audience, and most importantly, your readers actually finish the book and get value from it. Let me break this down in a way that's actionable, but also gives you the depth of insight you'd expect. If we were having this conversation on a lecture or at a writing workshop. Part 1. Why the core idea matters more than you think. So, what is a core idea? It's the central message or promise your ebook makes to the reader. It's not just a topic. A topic is broad, like fitness, entrepreneurship, or parenting. A core idea is specific, focused, and transformational. Think of it as the through line, the thread that connects every chapter, every anecdote, every piece of advice in the book. For example, if your topic is productivity, your core idea might be, most productivity systems fail because they ignore how the brain naturally works. This book shows you how to align productivity with your neurobiology. See how that's more than just tips for being productive? That's a viewpoint, a stake in the ground. It makes a promise. And most importantly, it attracts a specific kind of reader and filters out the rest. If you can't define your core idea in one sentence, you're not ready to write. You're still exploring. And that's okay, because that exploration is part of the creative process. Part 2. Start with your why. Before even writing, ask yourself, why am I writing this ebook? Not why do I want to make money? That's assumed. But what do I want people to feel, know, or do differently after reading this book? What personal experience, insight, or frustration am I drawing from? When you write from a place of authentic purpose, your core idea will naturally emerge. Let's say you're a parent of a child with autism. You've struggled to find good, accessible advice that respects both the child's needs and the parent's mental health. Your why might be, I want to give overwhelmed parents a realistic roadmap, not to fix their child, but to better understand and support them without burning out. That's already hinting at a core idea. It's specific, emotional, and grounded in lived experience. The more you articulate your why, the more your book begins to take shape beyond just facts or information. Part 3. Audience alignment. Who is this really for? Once you have your why, you have to match it with a clear who. I'll say this bluntly. Your book is not for everyone. If you try to write for everyone, you will write for no one. Your voice will dilute, your message will confuse, and your reader will bounce. So, ask, who's the exact person I'm writing this book for? What are they struggling with right now? What do they think the problem is? And what do I know the deeper problem is? Where are they in their journey? Beginner, intermediate, or advanced? Let's take an example. You might think you're writing a book about side hustles. That's your topic. But if your audience is stay-at-home moms trying to earn income during school hours, your core idea might be, you don't need to burn out chasing 5 different side hustles. This book helps stay-at-home moms identify and launch a single income stream aligned with their time, energy, and passion. Now that's a book with a clear reader in mind and a core promise. That's a book that can sell, help, and get recommended. Part 4. Test the core idea in the wild. Here's something most authors don't do. Talk about the idea before writing it. Post it on social media. Write a blog. Talk to people in your target audience. Observe how they react. If they say, "Wow, I need this right now. Where was this 3 months ago?" then you're onto something. If they say, "Oh, that sounds interesting," and change the topic, then it's too vague, too soft, or too generic. Back to the lab. Even better, ask people what questions they have around your topic. Don't assume you know what people need. Let their questions help shape your book's angle and relevance. Many best-selling authors build their book's skeleton just by compiling the real questions people ask on Reddit, Quora, YouTube comments, or Facebook groups. Part 5. Write your one-sentence book statement. Once you've thought through your why, who, and validated your direction, write this one sentence. This book helps audience solve problem by teaching them solution or method so they can desired outcome. Here are a few examples. This book helps new freelancers escape low-paying gigs by building an irresistible portfolio that attracts high-value clients, so they can work less and earn more doing what they love. This book helps first-time dads connect with their newborns during the first 90 days by giving them daily, science-backed micro-interactions, so they can build a lifelong bond from day one. That one sentence is your North Star. And every chapter you write must serve that sentence. Final thoughts. A core idea is a compass, not a cage. You don't have to get your core idea perfect before writing. But you do need a direction. Think of it like this. If you were sailing across the ocean, your core idea is your compass. Without it, you're just drifting. Ages and pages of content that might be informative but feel scattered, like blog posts stitched together. But with it, your reader trusts you. They sense that you're leading them somewhere. And when they get to the last page, they say, "Wow, that made sense. That helped me. I'm going to recommend this to someone else." And that, ultimately, is what great ebooks do. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you won't miss any of our future uploads. We'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And if you have any questions or topics you would like us to cover next, let us know.